Hello, everybody. I'm Brian,
I'm Aaron.
and welcome back to Well, maybe it should be New Direction Detail.
New Direction Detail.
Because we do have to
Right. This is episode 1 of season 2.
welcome back.
And we have a new format.
Happy New Year. I
Happy
hope
New
you
Year.
all have a happy, healthy, prosperous New Year.
Happy New
And
Year.
you as well. Happy New Year.
Hey,
Happy
buddy.
New Year.
Good to see you.
So we do have to clean up the format a little bit.
Yep. We have new direction from our Thor media overlords. We're going to be breaking the segment into 2 pieces. This first one is going to be, as always, Mr. Brian's Neighborhood. We're going to be focusing on detailing products. I talked to our Thor overlords, and they are going to be sending Brian a bunch of different stuff from there. And we're not going to do reviews, but we're going to do like how-to videos. Like, how do you use Yum's wheel cleaner or whatever it is.
And
Whatever
some comparisons.
Yeah.
We had requests to bring comparisons back.
I love the comparisons. My favorite, when I started watching your channel, you used to have that little white dry erase board, and you would do brackets like March Madness.
Yeah.
And I loved that. And if
I still have it.
if we could do that,
Yeah.
that would be epic.
Sure.
And so we need you guys to and try to keep it limited to like what Thor offers, which is an awful lot of stuff. They have a ton.
Just go onto the site and pick something.
Yeah,
if you
and
want us
say,
to put
hey,
it against each other.
Yeah.
And I don't care about the outcome. So
Yeah, neither
however it turns out.
I mean, unless it's Phoenix, we don't have any ponies in the race.
So however it turns out is how it turns out. If you want to see something, you will see it real time.
You can
just the
email us
way it
at
is.
nodirectiondetail@gmail.com. You can, most of you guys know how to DM us, either one of us.
Absolutely. Or emails,
Yeah.
whatever. But today we have a product that I love and we use here a lot at the shop in different ways and at different ratios. So we're going to take some time today and show you some prep application dilution ratios and where the product really shines, quote unquote.
Yeah.
It is really how could you say, it's a multifaceted product. It's a product you can use in different ways, so you don't have to line up your shelf with different products that do different jobs.
That's what Phoenix has always been about, trying to have one product that can do multiple things.
Yeah. Well, today we're going to talk about one of those, and that's Fenreer, and we're going to get right into it. We are going to.
Before we get started,
we have to pay the bills.
we got to pay the bills. So if you would kindly go down to the link below and click on the link and go do your shopping over at the House of Rags. Make sure you use No Direction Detail 10 or No Direction 10. No Direction 10 is the promo code. It'll save you some cheddar and it will support the channel. So what do you say we get started?
We have a car ready to jump on. Let's get off our seats and head out into the shop.
Sounds good to me.
Well, let's talk about Fenreer first. What did you have in mind when designing it? What would it be used for and utilized for, and how your customers would enjoy it? What did you have in mind with Fenreer?
So Fenreer was the first collaboration between Phoenix COD and the House of Rags. And funny thing is, this time last year down at MTE, it was me and Jamie and Eddie. We were sitting at their hotel lobby, and we were just kind of kicking the can around of what's next for Phoenix, and what kind of a collaboration they want to do with us. So it was just kind of like this kind of brainchild between the 3 of us. And again, like we talked about earlier, one of the things that I pride myself with Phoenix COD is I always want to have a product that is really versatile. You can use it for more than just one application. I don't like the idea of having to have 19 different products for 19 different jobs. Why don't we have 5 products that can do 19 different jobs, right? So we decided that we wanted to come up with a tire dressing. The initial push was a tire dressing. Now, I personally don't like a real wet, that glossy, gaudy, solvent-based that slings and whatnot. I don't like it. I like a nice, clean, shine. So then I was able to go back to the chemist. The chemist gave me, I think, 6 different formulas. I sent them to Jamie. Jamie was doing the bulk of the testing down there in Louisiana, and he played with a bunch of different dilution ratios. And it turns out that one of the formulas, not only does it do phenomenal as a tire dressing, but when you dilute it down even more, you can now apply it to interiors. And that was the sweet spot.
So, in addition to rubbers, plastics and vinyl.
Plastics, trims. Do you remember the old Hyundai that I had, the Tucson?
Yeah.
It had those plastic
Yeah, trim pieces.
pieces, and they kind of had the white zebra stripes.
Yep.
From the fade. I put this on there, and
That was from the injection molding of the. Yeah, it's a terrible look, and it's hard to hide.
Yeah, but this did a great job of it.
Well, good. We have plastic there that's faded. We do have rubber, and we do have a lot of interior pieces here that need to be conditioned. Now, is this a water-based? This is water-based.
It is water-based. So you're not going to get it's not going to last 90,000 years. But I mean, Jamie had it on one of his test tires down there. It got rained on, all of that stuff, and it lasted for weeks. So I mean, again, how often are you going to be washing your car?
Well, when it comes to any dressing or protectant or coating for tire, it's almost impossible to give a range. You'd have to give a really broad range of durability because of
everybody's environment is
mileage,
different.
Environment, what you're driving through, what you're driving on. It's crazy.
How long are you driving it? Yeah, exactly.
I have yet to find a coating that I am impressed with, or even a tire shine when it comes to durability. There are tons out there that'll give you the look you're looking for when it comes to 1 layer or 2 layer or 3 layers or more. This isn't a protected, this is just a conditioner dressing, correct?
Yeah, but it does have UV protection in it, so that as far as your dashboards are concerned, it's going to give you something. Obviously that's not its main purpose and its main function, but it's going to be better than nothing for sure.
Okay, excellent. We're going to demonstrate. Preparation is going to be key with this product as well as any other detailing product if you want to get the most out of it, if you want to enjoy it. So we're going to do the proper prep and start on a tire here. And before you apply it to a tire, you want to get the tire clean so it has something to dig into, grab onto.
And then of course, that bonding that you're going to have, just like when you were doing a ceramic coating, you don't want anything.
You don't want it bonding to dirt.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, well, let's get to work. Okay, first of all, we're going to use Kraken to clean and prep the tire. You can use it straight up, ready to use. What would you recommend? Would you recommend it being diluted for tires?
I always like to dilute it. You get more bang for your buck.
Even with the browning, like if it has a browning effect?
Sure.
And then what ratio would you recommend for that?
We usually go 4-to-1, 5-to-1 when it comes to the wheels and wheel wells.
Okay, so we have a small bottle that's mixed up. I don't get the tire wet at all or try to rinse first. I'll get the cleaner right on there so we can start to break that crap down. And let me grab the camera here.
Look at that. It's already going to work, man.
Yeah, I want you to see
Look at that.
how it's turning.
Look at that.
Breaking that garbage down and carrying it down the tire. That's before we even agitate. So I'll let it sit there and dwell for 30 to 60 seconds. Let it do its job a little bit. All right, it's had some time to dwell. You can see how it's carrying that garbage and dripping onto the floor there. So it is time to get our tire brush out and scrub. Scrub on the sidewall with the lettering and this rib designs. I hate when they do this crap on the sidewall. I know why they do it, but
Why do they do it?
well, because you're going to get against curbs, and if you do that on just flat rubber, it's going to tear it up, and you'll be able to see that. With the ribbing here, makes it just a little less noticeable.
When you're curbing your tire.
When you're curbing your wheels, yeah, they look like crap, but
Doesn't do anything for the chrome.
no.
Why are we doing your car, by the way? I have a car right out there that drove across Pennsylvania last
Because I
week.
want the tires to look good. I like how Fenreer looks, especially with 1 to 2 layers. Now you can go more than that and get. We'll show that the more layers, the more glossy it's going to get. But all right, so we do that. We're going to rinse thoroughly from there.
like Batman with all your gadgets.
Oh yeah. Something I like to do is, if I'm not satisfied that I'm confident the tire's clean, is I'll just spray another round onto the tire, and I'll scrub until that foaminess, however you want to describe that, is perfectly white and not browning like it was when we first sprayed it. Then we know the tire's clean.
Gotcha.
Tire looks good, it's clean. The next thing you want to do is dry the wheel and tire completely. Dry it thoroughly so there's no, wet areas on there. You do not want to apply a coating or a conditioner or a dressing to the tire until it's completely dry.
Well, question for you. From some of the discussions that I've had in my group chats on my channel, they say that a panel prep is really important before you apply a dressing or a coating, and it applies as well to the wheels. So if you have, like for example, our Peleus that has multiple different alcohols in there, can you spray it on there and use that almost as a drying aid as well as a panel prep?
You can. We have some here, and we'll do just that.
I know you guys are jealous that I get to hang out with him. The guru, the master.
Oh boy.
I can taste their jealousy. I can taste it.
No master here. I'm just old and have been through it many times. So that does help. We are also, in addition to that, we're going to let the tire sit for a couple minutes and dry completely.
Wow.
Yeah.
It is clean tire.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, we'll be back in a couple seconds. All right, it pretty much dry, keeps dripping down here, so it is what it is. But at 5-to-1 is what you would recommend for a new satin look to a tire.
Yes, sir.
And if you want to go straight up for a real glossy, a greasy look to it, I still have some customers that enjoy that look, by the way. So
there's a lot of people out there that do.
Yeah.
It's my personal preference, and I try to appeal to the, what is it, Star Trek? The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few or the one.
yeah, I mean, everybody has their own taste, and that's fine. But we're going to get some on the applicator. Any applicator that you'd like. This is a foam block applicator. You could use microfiber. You could use those little brushes. You could put it on tire applicator brushes.
We sell these crescent moon guys that I really, really love, and then we also have these. We have these crescent moon brushes, or sponges that are in a plastic case, and so you can kind of fill the bottom with the Fenreer, and in that way, it's just ready to go whenever you want. Pretty cool.
Well, this is a no sling formula. It is very easy to get it on the tire. And sling comes mostly from when you have goops of it in the tracks of the sidewall going into the tread, and when you go to drive, it flings up on the car. That's where it's coming from mostly. And there's hardly any there to begin with. If there is a big collection, it dries quickly.
Right. It does. This stuff does dry very, very quickly. I don't know if you guys saw the video when we were down in South Carolina. It was on Socrates' Thor video, and I mean it was drying almost to the touch.
Yeah. So it goes on looking glossy at first, but as this cures and settles into the rubber, it kicks back and it looks fantastic. So we're going to let this go for a couple minutes, and we'll come back and show you what it looks like. With this one layer. This is where I would like it, and then we'll show you what it looks like with 2 or 3 more layers on there. So we'll be back. The shop manager definitely approves. She's been watching over the project, and after a couple minutes or so, look at that. Look at that, and it's nice and even. It doesn't look blotchy. There isn't darker and lighter areas.
Check this out. Ready for this?
Yeah, just after a short period of time, it's dry, it's ready to go. If you're dressing up your tires for a night out on the town, they're ready to go.
That's not too shabby, Pete.
No, not bad at all. And then the more, when it comes to layers, the more you put on there, the shinier it's going to get, the glossier it'll get. But
there's a gentleman down in Atlanta, Georgia. He goes by, you might have heard of him. His name is Keeve. Not a tire guy, not a tire dressing guy. He DM'd me and said, "Hey, for not being a tire guy, I love your Fenreer." So I mean, that's That's pretty high praise from good old Key.
Yeah, looks fantastic. All right, so it's not just for rubber and tires. We do have faded plastic, so let's get this thing lifted up a little bit so we don't have to bend over and work on the vehicles. And we'll take care of that plastic. We'll show you the difference that it makes there as well. All right, so along with the tires, we can clean, protect, and dress this plastic trim down here. And it doesn't matter if it's smooth or textured plastic. This is oxidized, so this will look, it should look a whole hell of a lot better. But again, you need to clean and then dry this area as well. So we're going to use the same, where did I put it?
Right? I saw it over there.
Oh, yeah. So we're going to use the same mix that we did to clean the tire for cleaning this plastic. You won't see it turn a dark, it doesn't have the browning of the tire to worry about. Just some surface dirt is what you want to clean away. I'll let that dwell for a little bit, then I'll come in with a detailing brush. And well, you could see
look at that.
yeah, it was dirty. And we dry it. Since I can't reach in these little nooks and crannies here and corners, I'll grab some compressed air and blow that moisture out of there. Because just like the tires, we want everything to be completely dry. All right, we have some forced air and we have the air chuck. And that really speeds up the drying process, but you want to make sure all of that moisture is out of there. And if you need to wait just a few more minutes and let the rest air dry, do so, because it's important to have the area dry. But it is clean now. All right, so we have a batch, so same with the tires,
Yes.
5 to 1.
Yes, sir.
So we mixed up a batch of 5 to 1, and we'll go from maybe here to here, and we'll be able to see the difference.
Yeah, just, look at that. Look how gray that is.
Yeah, it's just, it's dead. It's oxidized, probably has loads of wax on top of it, and chemical.
Do we panel prep it first, like we did with the tire, or do we just go
you
straight
absolutely can. It's squeaky clean, but that extra step, if you have time to do it, do it.
Okay.
The prep you put into it is what you're going to get out of it. So let me grab the prep.
Gotcha. Okay.
Any remaining moisture, this will kind of help to scare that away. Replace the moisture, force it out of there. And then you can let that sit for a couple seconds and let the alcohol evaporate. I'm just going to use a microfiber applicator. It's enough to get started. And in circular motions, I'll just kind of massage it into the plastic.
Oh yeah, massage it in.
It puts the lotion on its skin.
You like that? Oh yeah, you like it.
Look at that. Not gaudy.
It's just clean. It's just a nice,
Not
clean
greasy.
sheen.
Not oily. And we'll stop right there so everybody can see.
Big difference.
Yeah, having it elevated is nice so we don't have to crouch over. We can see the whole area down here if I missed anything. Again, you could put multiple layers of it if you want to, if you like the look. I'm going to stop right there. We're going to let it settle in a little bit, and we'll come back, and it's already starting to dry.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
If you have a piece of plastic, by the way, that's really dry and really oxidized, you know, put a lot of product on your pad and go over it definitely more than one time, multiple times, because it'll drink the product in. If you had that chalky, dry, flaky plastic, especially up top, everything like the cowl for your wipers facing up towards the sun, definitely give that more than one layer. Moisturize. In no time at all, you're going to be done. Very quick and easy to use. That is it. And after a few minutes, it settles in a bit, and it really does change the whole appearance of the car. When you have the tires and the plastic trim cleaned, and the wheels nice and clean to go with it, it all just works together.
It looks wet.
Yeah. Yep.
But it's not.
And again, that plastic trim is restored. All right, so that pretty much takes care of the exterior of the vehicle. We're not done yet. You could do a whole lot of good for the interior as well. Let's drop this down, and we'll show you what Fenreer can do for interior plastics, vinyl, even leather. Anything, any hard surface.
Any hard surface,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, let's do it. All right, when it comes to interior, now that panel isn't crazy dirty, but we still want to clean it. You never know if you have fingerprints, oils, suntan lotion, all that other stuff, anything you can't see. Any type of a film, maybe if it was a smoker, that's not easy to see either. But you have I see you have a chart in your hand.
Yep, we have we made up these dilution charts. It's a decal, so you can stick it on your equipment or your lockbox, whatever you want to put it on. But it breaks it down: 16 ounces, 32 ounces, a gallon, and 5 gallons. And if you're looking, so we recommend Fenreer to be 10 to 1. So you just go down to 10 to 1, and you go over, and it tells you, basically 1.5 ounces of Fenreer to 14.5 ounces of water will make a 10 to 1 ratio, and then that's perfect for whatever you're doing on the inside. Just makes sure that it's just a nice, clean sheen. You're not looking to make things, crazy, shiny, and weird looking on the interior. It puts down a nice little layer of protection as far as UV is concerned. Again, that's not its primary function, but we can claim that it has that feature.
And we're swapping over from a squeeze bottle to a spray bottle.
Yes, sir.
And that's diluted. So let me clean the panel, and then we'll condition and protect it from there.
Sounds good.
All right. Again, this isn't crazy filthy like some of the vehicles we get in here. If you do have something filthy, you can team up the Kraken with something like the Star Scrubber or the Scrub Ninja or Scrub Ninja Max. It has the bristles and the fibers to get in the valleys of this textured plastic. If we just want to do a maintenance cleaning or a light cleaning, we'll just spray into a microfiber and wipe it down just to make sure there's no films or dirt or fingerprints in the way while we go to apply it to the plastics. All types of plastics. We have heavily textured, real hard plastics. We have a softer kind of plastic that gives away. We have vinyl down here. We have all different types of materials on this panel. that's really all it takes for something that's not. This car was taken care of, so we don't have a crazy amount of work to do. When it comes to interior application, just mist it into a microfiber, either a towel or one of those square or circular microfiber applicators or micro suede. Just kind of mist it in there.
I've always had that problem.
Just kind of mist it in there. I don't like to spray directly onto the panels because that fine mist can go anywhere, and you don't want it to get on your shiny. It doesn't matter if it does.
Any hard surface, but like glass, you're just making more work for yourself if you're just kind of spraying it everywhere.
Yeah.
And then you also you want even distribution. Now, a fun feature about Fenreer when you're doing like that 5-to-1 and you're say you're doing an engine bay, it self-levels. You can go bananas in an engine bay and just spray everywhere willy-nilly style, and you come back in the morning and it's self-leveled and it looks absolutely perfect. No high spots, none of that splotchiness. It's the Phoenix COD Thor collab came through in spades.
So the door panel is now clean, dish and plastic. Look at that, it's not oily. You're not going to slide off of the door panel. You don't see any blotchiness on this trim. Looks like a brand new piece of plastic trim for the door panel, and that's what I like.
And it's got a fantastic sandalwood scent. It's not overpowering, very pleasant. Most people, Eddie, most people love it.
And then I'm going to, after finish cleaning the carpeting, I'm going to fold these up. I'm going to finish cleaning and conditioning and protecting the vinyl and the leather and everything in here. All right, even though we have 3 bottles in front of us here, you just need the one, and let's go over the ratios one more time. So the spray bottle, great for the interiors, just mist into a microfiber applicator or your favorite towel. And dilution ratios?
10 to 1.
10 to 1. Could you go even further? 20 to 1?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. We got guys that are doing it.
Or you could either go, 5 to 1 if you like the greasy,
Yeah,
it
look, the greasy look, not the greasy touch.
Yeah, didn't mean anything by that.
It's your only warning.
We have the 2 squeeze bottles here. So the one you could just use straight up on your tires if you like,
yep.
The nice sheen to it. And if you like a more matte, satin, or stealthy look, then broken down 5 to 1. And
yep.
you can even go 10 to 1 there.
Yeah, absolutely.
And just get
it's all about personal preference. You know what I mean? But the idea is that we built a product that is extremely versatile and it's unique to whatever your preference is. So I mean, like the spectrum from full-blown concentrate to 20 to 1, depending on what you want, what look you're looking for.
And so the great part, you just order the bottle.
Yep.
And then have a couple spare bottles. You can go to Home Depot or Lowe's to get spray bottles to break it down to your favorite ratio.
Yeah, and those are typically 32-ounce bottles, and so that you just follow the.
Yeah, it's perfect to follow
exactly.
the guidelines on there. So you have one product, many different uses, and those are the type of products I like. And those are the type of products that are important for those just starting out, those that are in a mobile situation where you don't want to carry so much crap with you every day.
If I may, at the end of the day, when you skip steps, you get those kind of results. So the idea is, don't skip steps. Make sure you clean it properly, make sure you prep it properly, and then go to town, whatever works for you.
Yeah, as long as you're applying it evenly and making sure that you have even coverage. It does a great job self-leveling, and it does a great job curing and drying in no time at all.
All right.
Well, this has been a fun episode.
Well, this wraps up this segment. Now make sure that after you're done watching this episode, you jump on over to Phoenix's channel.
Yes.
And we're going to do NDD the B Reels, and that's where we're going to finish up with the Burger Wars. We're going to be doing the I believe it's Hardee's versus Burger King.
That's for the championship. Yeah, that's the last round.
And the topic of discussion is going to be childhood actors and actresses that defined an era. So
Yes.
it's going to be like,
Some made it, some did not. It's a shame.
but it's like when you think of like when I look back at like the 80s, there are several childhood actors
80s,
and
90s,
actresses that I go like, oh yeah, that's when I watched this person and that's when I watched that person. So hop on over to Phoenix EOD's channel. Look for the new podcast stream, which is going to be NDD the B Reels, and we'll see you over there.
We hope to see you there. Have a great time. Thank you for tuning in, spending just a couple minutes with us throughout the day, and it makes my day when I get to hang with you guys.
And thanks for letting Thor know that you wanted season 2. We really appreciate it. We love being here. We love hanging out with you guys. Some of us more than others during the premiere, but other than that, we'll see you over at Phoenix, and then we'll see you next month on No Direction Detail. Make sure you click on the link. Use No Direction 10, save some cheddar, support the show. Love you. See ya.
Take care, guys.
Thanks for stopping by.